everybody, welcome back to Throttle Report, and today we're checking out the TX300i by Husqvarna. This thing's pretty cool. We were going to go out and do a full review with it today, but unfortunately it was like one of the only times that out at our private Maxwell Ranch facility, it was super windy. It's almost never windy out there, but today it was. This has the TPI fuel injection system, which is actually pretty cool. If we get up and look at it.
So the US has had the 250cc two-strokes fuel injected for a while, and now we finally have the 300 two-stroke. So you got separate oil tank, gas tank. It mixes it and injects it directly into the cylinder. KTM spent about 10 years developing this system before they released it because they wanted to make sure they got it right. On this two-stroke, it also has a counterbalancer. It's got the motocross suspension. And does this bike have the air forks?
Yes, it does have the air forks. Which, I mean, I know you've ridden with them. We all, or do you have them under 500?
No, I don't have them.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
but the air forks are incredible. I think they work great on just about every bike. I mean, they're so adjustable. I mean, I did change the spring out for my weight. But I mean, if you're anywhere from probably like 140 to 185 pounds, like you can make it work. So for most riders, the air forks right out of the box just work awesome.
Yeah.
And the little improvements they've made since the beginning of them, which I think 2016 and a half or 2017 I think was the first production year.
Yeah.
To have this system, and just little by little they've made it better and better. And I'm sure this has just gotten even better now on this Husqvarna.
And you heard this bike run today. Does it sound like an electric bike?
It's interesting. There's definitely a more electronic, almost like an electronic timer sound. Like it's on a clicker. Like just it's very consistent. And I think it's the timing and everything going on when it's injecting.
Interesting.
So yeah, it sounds interesting. It sounds really good actually. I actually think it might sound a little bit better than the carbureted bike.
Yeah.
I think it sounds really good.
And that'll be a good test too, because we have a 2018 300XE. It's carbureted, and now we have the 300 fuel injected.
Yeah, we can see if there's any or if there are big power differences, or
yeah,
and also we can see how much further, or if it doesn't change the fuel mileage at all.
I imagine it would increase the fuel mileage.
Well, yeah, hopefully.
Yeah,
ideally, that's what it would do. So we'll get to see. Yeah. So cool bike. Hopefully we'll get to check this out more in depth and do a better review of it next time.
Does it have a battery?
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it has a battery.
Like full-size battery?
Yes, it comes with a lithium-ion actually already.
Oh, that's
so
cool. Yeah, I see it's got a little battery tender connection.
Yeah.
It's interesting still they don't give you a Kickstarter. You know?
Yeah, I honestly don't like that for a motocross bike, or not for a motocross bike,
for a
desert bike. Yeah.
Right.
Like being out in the desert, if the battery dies, what happens?
Right, and you're down in a canyon, you can't bump start in a canyon, you know? You got to carry a little jump pack in your hydration pack.
Yeah. Obviously this is made, it is essentially a KTM, but one of the big differences is their composite subframe, which I guess riding it today, Dustin, the guy who owns this bike, he was saying that he could definitely feel the difference in this subframe over like a metal one.
Like
flex? He's saying, yeah, flex, like just a little bit more forgiving, going through the whoops and everything. He's saying like going through the whoops, you could feel the suspension, and also that little bit of flex in the subframe as well. So
that's kind of
I think that's interesting. It'll be cool to see if it does make it feel different.
Nice. Yeah. Dustin, I guess we're gonna go take your bike out and go ride it.
And we're gonna go hammer your bike, Dustin. I hope you don't feel bad about that.
Catch us next time on Throttle Report.